Hey there, science explorers. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of how our brains and bodies dance together in a symphony of signals and emotions. Imagine your feelings, joy, fear, and excitement buzzing through your nervous system thanks to somatic sensory feedback that keeps you aware of every touch and sensation. Your cardiovascular and skeletal muscular systems team up to keep you moving and pumping, all under the watchful eye of the neuroendocrine system, whispers hormonal secrets that influence your mood and energy levels. Speaking of nerves, let's talk about the autonomic nervous system. Your body's autopilot that manages heart rate, digestion, and even the tiny muscles in your eyes. Now zoom in on the microscopic world of neurons with dendritic spines, tiny mushroom-shaped structures on hippocampal neurons that are the hotspots for learning and memory. Researchers often use calcium to highlight these tiny structures, and substances like ryanodine can influence how neurons communicate. The brain's plasticity, the ability to change and adapt, is powered by synaptic activation, where glutamate, the main excitatory neurotransmitter, binds to metabotropic and ionotropic receptors, sparking a cascade of electrical and chemical signals. This is where protein kinase complexes come into play, acting as the brain's tiny messengers to modify proteins through phosphorylation, a process essential for synaptic plasticity. Think of protein kinase A, activated by cyclic AMP, produced by adenylyl cyclase, as a key player in this game. Signal transduction, the process of converting a signal into a cellular response, is all about phosphorylating enzymes and changing gene expression patterns, often involving molecules like the cyclic AMP responsive element binding protein, or CREB. Some drugs like roloprem and imipramine can influence this pathway to help with mood disorders. On the genetic front, we encounter tumor suppressors called oncogenes and the growth-promoting epidermal growth factor. Imagine them as the body's genetic regulators. In neurons, G proteins, trimeric guanine nucleotide binding proteins, act as switches to turn various signals pathways on and off. Meanwhile, our brain's chemistry can be affected by hormones like corticosterone influencing stress responses. Speaking of chemistry, cyclic nucleotides like cyclic GMP and cyclic UMP serve as secondary messengers, fine-tuning cellular response. Now shifting gears to metabolism, your body's energy economy. Insulin-dependent glucose transporters act like doorways and let sugars into cells, powering your brain and muscles. Lipid transport proteins match fast, but sometimes things get a bit wonky with neuronal insulin resistance, leading to hypometabolism, the sluggish state where your neurons don't get enough fuel. All these intricate processes, whether it's the dance of neurotransmitters, the flickering of synaptic plasticity, or the regulation of hormones, show just how wonderfully complex and adaptable our bodies are. So next time you feel a surge of emotion or move a muscle, remember there's a whole universe of tiny signals working behind the scenes to keep you vibrant and alive.